Hello everyone, and welcome to my stream. Today we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV, and without further ado, let's get started. We're finally back to doing MSQ, and also I said I wanted to show you something. Well, turns out that requires a currency that I need to get via dungeons. More specifically, a currency that I need to get from specific dungeons. That currency is called Tomestones of Scripture. And basically, those allow you to interact with acquire items from three specific Moogles in Ul'dah, Limsa Lominsa, and Gridania. Hold on a second while I close my door. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. But since I didn't want to get those two, we are going to show you something else once I pick up this quest. First off, so let's first make my HUD reappear like this magically. Boop. Also, HUD layout. Execute. Yes. There we go. Now my disappearing HUD and main HUD are ready. Let's talk to Minfilia. Once again, Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Leave Ul'dah? Has it truly come to this? Oh, Wolfmage. Pray attend to Alphinaud. He is engaged in some business or another and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphinaud waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Yes, but now that we've done the Binding Coils of Bahamut, as well as the Crystal Tower side quests, we are now ready to continue with the MSQ. And while we do MSQ, I'm going to queue up for a specific main scenario roulette. Mainly this one. Specifically because it gives me Tomestones of Poetics, which I can use to get gear, and it queues me up for 2 of the highest output of the Tomestones we need for the thing I wanted to show you. So join. Actually, yeah. Which means cutscenes galore once a queue pops. Confounded, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain Minfilia's mother, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Philman was her name, and though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah, she was a performer of singular talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only serves to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but Flemin's absence stretched from months to years into years. She saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flemings is alive and well. One of our informants further alludes as sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be suit. I don't know that word. I mean to set forth for Lenosha at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gigiruju as to the veracity of these rumors. No, that's the duty finder I'm trying to click on. I need the main scenario quest. No, before we go to the main scenario quest, currency, I have 104 allied seals, so I'm gonna go quickly and buy some Aetherite tickets, which I forgot to do before stream. And as if that weren't and also, before we continue with the main quest, we are going to, as requested by one of my FC members, stop by and look at the FC house. It's been refurnished and stuff, so we'll do that right quick, and then we'll see what we can do. We'll see to the main quest. If this loading screen would get on with loading. There we go. Not you. Other. And that brings us up to 50 of them. While we're here, we might as well turn in all the gear we don't need. But before we go turning in gear, We need to make sure that we're equipped with the best we have. For each job. Okay, want to keep the summoner's gear. And we're going to keep the summoner's stuff. Apply for promotion. Bright as your flame may burn, there are no further promotions available to you. Okay. Okay, we'll do that later. Actually. Yeah. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go take a look at the FC house. I was invited to do so after last night's stream, and I thought I'd share it on stream. No. Well, this looks pretty. You can staple your chocobo to get fed. Let's check the inside. Out. Ooh, very pretty. Take a quick screenshot like this. There we go. Ooh, this is very nice. It's a very nice house. It's for my Ffxiv. Let me check my retainers while I'm here. Nine, 4, 9, 5. To take the gill. Four, 6, 1, 8. Selling it in the market board. Selling for 84. Put up for 83. Selling for not selling for much. 20 should be fine. 19. Both fangs. 200. These are selling for 1, so they're not worth selling. Elegant Silk. 3,000. Ooh. So 2,999. 98. 97. 320. 19. Dark matter. Not worth selling. How about tier 1 dark matter? Not worth selling. Don't want to sell the materia, or the chocolate, or the food. Nothing else worth selling. Oh, maybe this? 60. Nope. Okay, back to main quest. Because this area is in a very high level area, I can't. Whoops. Let's see. Go to the company chest and put the Marlboro seedling in there for them to have. Did not mean to switch those, I meant to put this in here. And whoever wants that can have it. Commence. I hope we get... I at the same time hope we get Praetorium and don't hope we get Praetorium. Oh. Yep, it's Praetorium. Okay. Now we are only doing this on stream so that I can show you the Tombstone event and what it is. Also, we are just gonna run past everything. Use everything that can't be run past, we're gonna kill. What level do we get our heal? Level 54. Of the two DPS casters that have a heal, the only one worth using is Red Mage. Ow. Stop shooting me. Why? Why is the healer not healing me, and why is the tank not tanking? What the hell? And I died. Tank is not tanking, therefore I died. Okay, at least we get teleported past that instance of annoyance. Guys, I'm not gonna read this. I already tried reading it once on my main when I did it the first time for you guys. So if you want to watch that, you can. Why is the enemy invisible? What the heck? I'm probably gonna have to go AFK during this dungeon. Luckily for me, they won't really kick me unless there's... Okay, I have to go eat lunch really quick. Lucky for me, it doesn't take that long for me to eat. So until then, I guess this cutscenes will play automatically and whoa, lag. So hopefully I'm back before it kicks me from the duty. So until then, I'm going to put it. And if it kicks me from the duty, I'm not going to do this again. Restart it on stream. I'm good. Let's see. I'm gonna do that off stream. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully it doesn't boot me as I rejoin. Okay, so once this dungeon is over, I can show you guys what I wanted to show you. Hello? I hate these stupid hands that push you around.
Unexpected. Most unexpected. This
control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about Don. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think catch the lost much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the impotent ruler, that of false worship.
Okay.
Which leads to innovation
So what are...
and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
I do not understand how some people are already fighting when they're not supposed to be ahead. Either they're using the Japanese voice acting trick where you turn the voice acting to Japanese and it lets you get through the cutscenes faster, or they're just cheating.
Come, we shall see if you can finish what you have started.
What? Why is there 3 versions of...
I had not thought to be so hard-pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste. hero, to do that which you will not. To the true power of the Ultima weapon.
Either they're cheating or using the trick. Okay, I'm gonna wait to use my 1-2-3 combo till the next phase of the fight.
The Ultima weapon is all-powerful! Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Habrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the Hammer of Darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the Shield of Light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core,
an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian.
We are almost done with this, and then we can continue the main
But first,
scenario quest.
I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Hello? Okay. My thing is lighting up. Now, the only reason we're doing this dungeon, Duty Finder, is so I can show off the Moogle Tombstone event. Time to go in for the 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Back off. 1, 2, 3. Back off. Fire into Ver Arrow. It's too bad I don't have Magnification, because that would give me 50 mana and an instant use of my 1, 2, 3 combo. Oh, I leveled up. Nice.
No! No, no, no! Yeah. Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people
So yeah, after this, I'm
astray.
not going to do this anymore on stream,
Unless a man of
but I do
power
plan to do
wrests
grinding
control,
tomestones this way off
the
stream.
cycle will never be broken.
And those tomestones are really what I need
You of all people must see the truth in this.
for,
You who have the strength to rule.
in fact, I may take a couple days off stream just to grind tomestone on both my main character and this one character. About?
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light. Be gone!
Yeah, somehow they are completing this before I even have a chance to complete the cutscene. They're probably using the Japanese cutscene trick, which basically shortens the cutscenes but makes them all Japanese. Yeah, see, he's at half health.
I cannot be undone. You have meddled enough.
I'll give it to the Black Mage. And that gave me 10 irregular tomestones of scripture. Did I receive any commands? No, I did not, obviously, because I'm on DPS. So, before I show you what I wanted to show you for the... After this time, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Okay, so now that I have actually gotten some of the tombstones, I can finally show you what I wanted to show you at the start of the stream. And then we can proceed with the main story. Now, you can do this in any of the main 3 cities of Png-Tuber, but simply go to a internet tombstone Moogle, choose the newest tombstones, and as you can see, each of these things costs 50 or 30 or so on, and the cheaper it is, the lower on the list it will be. See. So for instance, I'm trying to get all the mounts on here, which means, nope, not that. The stars, which are Drakehorn, the Gooba Horn, this whistle, Forest Whistle, White Lantern Horn, Rose Lantern Horn, and of course the late game one, which is Euphorious Kamui Flute. Fight. I also want to get the hairstyle. So that's a total of 50 plus 50, which is 100, plus 30 times 1, 2, 3. I'll have to calculate this later, but that's a lot of tombstones. And the fastest way I can get them at this point is by doing the Praetorium, which is 10 stones an hour. But enough of that. I'm going to stop dealing with tombstones, and I'm going to... You know what, since it's right here, I'm going to pick up this quest. This will unlock ventures for my... Something weighs heavily on the adventurer's mind. This is this damn thing working? Oh, hello there. Say you wouldn't. You look like you're an old hand when it comes to this adventuring business. Mind helping me with a situation? I sent my retainer to drive on the other day on adventure hunting. To be precise, simple enough work, right? Except now she has gone missing. Much as I'd like to head out there and look for her, though I know full well that I'd be feeding the the buzzards before long. So if you're willing, I'd be much obliged if you could go to Eastern Thanalan in my stead. I'll do this later, but might as well pick it up now since I'm here. I'll go do this objective once I have I'm up doing for once I have to do a duty for the once I have the next duty unlocked for MSQ. There. Can't words today. Costs under 200, so no Aetheryte ticket. Okay. Now to fly to where I need to be, because this is a lot easier. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Mikote muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane? I mean Wolf Mage, what brings you to my humble resort? Flemen? You mean to tell me that the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egads, man, if I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Oh, for shame, to think that she now pales plies her trade for the riffraff of the West and or whatever she said she was going. 'Tis a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. Was it West it is. Thank you, Master Kikiruju. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be much appreciative if you could travel to Wineport and do the same. Looks like I have enough to get the last piece of armor I need for a caster. Next time I'm in Mordona. Do, 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 do. Ah, there's the person. Oh, if it is a wolf mage, the savior of Wineport, to what do I owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her dues, but her perfume was so ghastly. No, I had no choice but to eject her from the premises, interfering with testing. You understand? Tastings, you understand? If she is your query, you may your consult your blind associate. His olfactory reception, olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Eh? You want to know if I've seen a McCud, a lass by the name of Fleming? I wish I haven't seen a lass of any description for too bloody long. I see you have had many grand adventures since last we spoke, Wolf Mage. You must share them with me sometime. A girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that, so robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar, reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. That I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where I might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south to Rancher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Oh, that's the wrong quest. I am a new stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu sire until it was too late. Their oil can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Flamim, I don't. Who are you and whom do you serve? It appears you have already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Da, I presume? Nymphilia, or should I say Acelia, is looking for you. Acelia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was by design, or the question is why. Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intention, child. You will be pleased to know that I finally intend to reveal myself to Nymphilia when the time is right. Oh well, that does please me more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosha aside, when exactly will the right time be? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your interruption, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have all that which all all of we have all have what that which you came for, might we continue this conversation in safer locale? Wineport, say? Oh, I need to check if my chocobo has ranked up. Yes, he has, but he can't use any of his skills. He needs one more rank. I'm still debating on which barding I want to get. Because I can get a barding depending on which, well, one sooner than the others, depending on which of these I max out. Which would mean me respecking twice. And no, you cannot max one out, then respec and max another out. You have to rank him up more, which will require a very expensive item. That is almost expensive as an in-game house, if I am being completely honest. And houses are hard to get, as are the guild to get Thavnerian onions, which are what you need 10 of them to max out your chocobo's rank. You rescued yet again from the jaws of a ravenous gubu. How quickly we forget the lessons of the past. Though I was not solely to blame for that foolishness. This is not at all how I had envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Memphila's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Cooking sherry. Actually, item comparison. No, that's not better. Hold on a second. Let's see if the healer's item comparison. That actually is better. Okay, I'll get the healer's ring. That puts me at 91 and my striking, maiming, and fending is one maiming comparison. Not better. So I'm gonna get the gold. Yeah, I'll do this as my Dragoon. You say my daughter awaits me in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Oh, it teleports me there. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lemin, Acelia, I haven't seen her like this in years, Wolfmage. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. and continue what you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I am proud of you, Acelia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celestia perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If ever I lost sight of you, I could find you again, just by following my nose. I did not think they made it anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Wolfmage, however. I could not have made it without him. Thank you, Wolfmage. Thank you both. There is something else. This is the cat's eye I found all these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. When I was a child, he brought me here to Lda at the ascendant which claimed his ascendant which claimed his life's accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lemon who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, though taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I am no stranger to the fact of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mothers both. One of her first lessons to me concerned minding, and I was a very dedicated student. The cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lemon as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Acelia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you have become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Alicia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lemon, you built it once, Alicia, you can build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? Alpha Node, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldessian. Preparations begin at once. Okay, so that's not better. I'm gonna take the... Okay. Switch to my heal. Comparison. Not as good, so... Gotta take the money. Nymphelia would share with you the latest news on the Scion's imminent relocation. It is well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Soul, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with the construction still ongoing, and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not budge on it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alpha Node? If I need not concern myself with anything, it is surely If I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the relations of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. My, may I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. 'Tis an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphinaud, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my assistant at Revenant's Toll holds the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Wolf Mage. Are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Selfburn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper, then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome in Revenant's Toll. We hope you will forever favor us with your presence ere long. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Wolfmage. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. Before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have travelled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Oh, Paige, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the cellar. Alphinaud has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. You're here. Good. I can come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded, and our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and materials support material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defenses and development of Revenant's Toll. The Silence of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona to the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tataru's tales of our many guests there and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stones. Passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Rabon included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that is wise, antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identities, proclaim our achievements, and that all may know that what the Silence of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power. Yes, but in doing so, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one and at all, and at once to all. And what of us, we who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenge which lies ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great. I say yet no greater. I say no yet great. I say yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I can ask Flemin to teach me the basics of mining too. Oh. I thought I had to go talk to Tataru. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alpha, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slackborn? I can't read his name. Yeah, they concern our forthcoming move. Do take care to read on the road and represent us well, Wolfmage. Slackborn. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Wolfmage. You have something for me, yes? Sealed document. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? We would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Okay, I need to check and see if that's better than my equipment. Not sure if I did already. Let's see. Comparison. No, it's not better. And before I pick up this next quest, I'm gonna go ahead and change to my caster, one of them. I need to get gloves. Do I have the weapon for summoner? No, I do not. So let's start off by getting gloves. And see if we have enough after that. Disciple of Magic. Gloves of Casting. And let's see if we have enough for a weapon. Oh, wrong person. Iron. Oh no, Floofy Plume. No, don't go. Let's see. Summer Arcanist. No, I don't have enough. Do I have enough for a piece of accessory? I have enough for one accessory. I don't need earrings, but I do need neck, wrist, and rings. Which one gives me the most stats? Well, let's just get the neck first. Well, since okay, now switch back to this. It's possibly a primal. There's someone. The wolf's thing. Buffalo calf. Level 70 weapon cover? Oh, it's item level 70, like what? Laughborn would show you around the Scions soon to be home in Revenant's Toll. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild. You see, as such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears will with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit ruckus at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, Wolfmage? I'm quite sorry to interrupt you, but I have a most urgent news. We have received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is requested at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear there is no time for a leisurely tour, but no worries. You can rest assured that I'll see to all the necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. This seems as good a time as any to use a Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. Pray return to the Waking Sands. To Taro. A message from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I was privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I was sent privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixal have summoned Garuda again, or mayhap Imperial's forces have been sighted around the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely. Wolfmage, the etheric waves have little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. Whoa. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one not quite unlike the one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Oriandre says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to one observed more than 5 years ago. Though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such folly, since it suffice it to say this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Holix. He await thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Wolfmage. Ida and Papillon will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. This costs more than 300, which means I use an Aetheryte ticket. Minion! Oh, it does a little dance when you pet it. Whose minion is this? It is hers, I think? Choose it. Yeah, it's hers. Drippy. A pleasure to see you as always, Wolfmage. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to, but we are getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. That is definitely better than what I have. Since we're doing a quest with Mughals involved, we might as well have our Mughal minion out. Hail to the King Kupo. Serval Holix wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Not long ago, the Mughal Kuplo Cop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Seed Seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal kind, which would implore the elders, the entire Twin Adder, to lift if left unchecked. You provide an ample ambassador to the Sylph. Proved an able ambassador to the Sylph, and we would have you prize the role in our dealings with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kublai Khan himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seed Seer in the lowest stands. I cannot speak with means. And that is at the Conjurer's Guild, I think. Yep. Oh. The other scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Mughals, Kupo. They're just misguided. A firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kublai Khan. Can you see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you are talking about? Be quiet. Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, old mage, upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not have wished for more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore you were summoned. We summoned you. Our friend Kublakop has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that the good King Mugamog has returned to Eos. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo. In spite of this, or probably because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontent and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good going Mughal may... I'm not going to read all this, because it drives me nuts. They decided that the time had come to leave Kukbao. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals would live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we cannot safely fly down. But May knew exactly what to do. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subject climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land. Well, all of us good may he alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us. I bet he tried to tie the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Amida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that is a myth manifested via means of Akon, those employed by the beast tribes in summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals loaded with a boatload of crystals wished really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why would they even try. With Gridania humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to do so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who believe those tempests and survive by virtue of your own strength, this latest latest parade of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughal guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their home, come what may. I assure you, the Mughal Guard only wants to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of my... they have started to get a little carried away, Kubo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Ramu, you mean? We cannot discuss the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief he poses a threat not only to Mughal but to Gridania as a whole. Thus, I beseech you, will confront and drive him from our midst. I told you I'm not going to read his name because it's an annoying name. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctity of the Mughal guard and their liege lord, his liege lord, is concealed by mystical wards. Brother Khan Isimian of the Commercer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Happy little Mughal dancing. Yay? What do you mean, yay? Meathy, I don't know what you mean by yay. Welcome, Wolf Mage. Welcome. That you should be the one to face of is of great comfort. It to me and to the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their very nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is likely that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary. The Happy Moogle Dance. And inform me when you are ready to seek the king. The words barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. Same method employed 5 years ago when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardian who then held the keystones, for none were in our position at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kublai confided in me that he had entrusted with that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughal guard themselves, yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he but begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege and lord. We must needs have Kublai keystones, Wolf Mage. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. Whoops, I missed that last line. He awaits you at the West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. I think that I'm going to end stream after 2 o'clock, my time. And as you can see up here, it is 1:24, so we still have a little over a half hour to go. Why did I not use the Ethernet shard? Any hoot. let's continue with the story. So how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there is truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you are planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a chance, and this is how you repay us, by consorting with this wall of hell. Imperials, Gridonians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmuggle. Oh. He plots it treason against the crown. Enough, Kupo Cop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of May. The king is planning to purge the 12th of his enemies, Kupo. We have to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to the Thorn March is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the wards, but be warned, the Moogle Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't handle them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kublai safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him and try again. Good thing he's level 50 and not level 1, or any level below level 50. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my minion, because it's confusing me and making me think it's Kublai Cop. Palom. because them both being Mughals is... Come on. Oh, fucking bad breath! How's Kuplo Cop doing? Okay, he's... Okay, good, he's able to heal himself. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts. Do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetherite. Kupo, I'll open the way for you. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go teach those foolish Mughals a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Happy Mughal dance. Happy Mughal dance. Duty Finder. Okay, so while we wait for the Duty Finder, because we are going to be playing a DPS, but before we queue up, I'm going to go to the bathroom. But while we wait for the Duty Finder, I am going to go do that. Okay. So now we're gonna join the duty finder, and we are going to quickly teleport to wherever this needs us to go, and do this quest. It's not 300, so I'm not gonna use either, I take it. Okay, and we're gonna quickly fly away. To over here. Should be here somewhere. Also, we're gonna get out Floofy Plume. So we have an hour. Novice Retainer. You, sir, are a saint. Sorry, I just drank something sweet. Itchy throat. I thought I was done for. What's that look for? I take it you've never seen a retainer on a hunting venture before. It's a regular part of my duties these days. Though I admit I'm not very good at it. Oh my, is that who I think it is? Hello? Yes, he saved my neck. I'll return at once. I'm afraid I don't have time to stay and chat. Duty calls. But I thank you again for saving my life. I wish I could reward you somehow, but I know. Go and tell Cha-Cha be my supervisor how you help me. You can find her at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange in Nulda. Be sure to pay a visit. Looks like we have one healer, so it won't be long now. No. Hopefully I can get this completed before the dungeon duty pops. But if not, I'll do it right after. And of course it pops while I'm in a loading screen. I hate it when this happens because it's always possible that I will miss the duty finder because of it. Please load faster. Commence. Okay, good. Kupo, who in the 7 hills? I'd wager. As someone in chat said, stuff's about to get real fluffy. Okay, so this you want to avoid attacking. You want to destroy all the ads. By that I mean the small Moogles. Otherwise it's a wipe from the King Moogles. Now all that's left is King Mugglemog. Got some tomestones of poetics. Player commands. I think I'll give it to the machinist. Conjure White Mage. Greed. Need. Didn't get anything, so you did it, Kupo. You did it. Is no more. Happy Moogle Dance. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle Guard when you did. Thank you, Wolf Mage. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assures that the Craftian will have choice words for them. You should go and tell Pukni Pak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Raya at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Okay, so she is this little bit of lag. So after we turn this quest in, I'm gonna end the stream. Actually, after we turn both these quests in. No, just this one. depends on if the next quest takes me to Ul'Dah's general area. The 12th welcome you, Wolf Mage. The 12th welcomes you, Wolf Mage. I trust you remain true to your pursuit of our art. Oh, I'm talking the wrong... Do I dare believe my ears? It has fallen? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo, and I sense Rhea wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Rhea wishes to congratulate you on your victory with King Moogle the 12th. Your bravery in service to the 12th Sword and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Wolf Mage. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of today's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Well, looks like we're doing both of these quests tomorrow. So, tomorrow we will be continuing the main story quest as well as turning in the venture quest. Until the next time, I have been Wolf Mage 1011, and I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.